Hello everyone. Today in this video I'm going to discuss about Slavin's model of effective instruction. In this video we are going to cover introduction of Slavin, ineffectiveness of video lectures, four components which are given by Slavin, and at the end implication of Slavin's model of effective instruction. Slavin's full name is Robert E. Slavin. His education qualification is PhD in psychology, and in achievements he wrote more than 15 books and many articles. Robert Slavin is currently director of Center for Research and Reform in Education at Johns Hopkins University and also co-founder of Success for All Foundation. According to Slavin, effective instruction is not just good teaching. If it were, we could probably find the best lecturers, make videotapes of their lessons and show them to the student. Consider why the video teacher would be ineffective. Now, let me discuss few points about ineffectiveness of video teacher. The video teacher would have no idea what student already knew. A particular lesson might be too advanced for a particular group of students, or it may be that some student already know the material being taught. Some student may be learning the lesson quite well, while others are missing the key concept and falling behind because they are lacking with the skills for new learning. Video teacher is not able to give any additional help if it is required. There would be no way to question student to find out if they were getting the main point and then to reteach an concept the students were failing to grasp. The video teacher would have no way to motivate the student to pay attention because while teaching, motivation is very important so that student can pay attention while teacher is teaching. Even we can see right now, so many of students are not paying proper attention while I am giving this video lecture because there is no teacher, there is no classroom, there are teacher, but there is no classroom so that teacher can see the student what they are doing. Finally, the video teacher would never know at the end of the lesson whether the students are actually learned the main concept or skill or not. This model of effective instruction attempts to identify the critical element of schools and classroom organization and their interrelationships. This model, based on the work of John Carroll, Slavin introduced four components which are Q, A, I and T. Quality of instruction, appropriate level of instruction, incentives and time. Now we will discuss all four elements one by one. So first of all, quality of instruction. In quality of instruction, whenever we thought about teaching, what comes in our mind? It is lecturing, discussing, calling on student and etc. It also includes the curriculum and books, software and other teaching material. When instruction is high in quality, the information being presented makes sense to the student, is interesting to them, is easy to remember and apply. Whenever teacher is teaching, it is important that the instruction should be clear enough. Whatever they are teaching, it should be interesting as well as easy so that student can remember it for a long time and retrieve it whenever it is required. In appropriate level of instruction, the most difficult problem of a school or a classroom organization is accommodating instruction to the need of the student with different level of prior knowledge and different learning rates. It is very important to know the pre-knowledge of the student and then to teach on next level. For example, if a teacher presents a lesson on long division to a crowded class, some students may fail to learn it because they have not mastered such prerequisite skills as subscription, multiplication, or simple division. And on other hand, those students which are quick and rapid enough and have that good level of understanding, they know how to divide before the lesson begins or learn to do very rapidly. If the teacher set a pace of instruction appropriate to the need of the student lacking prerequisite skill, then the rapid learner time will be largely wasted. If the instruction pace is too rapid, the student lacking with the prerequisite skill will be left behind. When a student is learning something, he has to pay attention to it, to study it properly, and to perform the task which is assigned by the teacher, and they must somehow be motivated to do these things. These motivation may come from intrinsic interest, value of the material being learned, or may be created through the use of extrinsic instinct such as praise, grade, stars, or marks, or etc. Whenever we are doing something, sometimes our parents also gives us incentive, like our parents said that if you get good marks or if you will get a good position in the class, we will give you a bicycle or a chocolate. So the chocolate and bicycle is an incentive to us, as teachers always gives us good, very good, excellent, stars, A plus. So this makes us more active, and these kind of incentives are very important to motivate the students. Instruction takes time. More time spent teaching a subject doesn't mean always translate into an additional learning, but if instruction quality, appropriateness of the instruction, and incentive for the learning are all high, then more time on instruction is likely to pay off in great learning. The amount of time available for learning depends largely on two factors. First is allocated time, and second one is engaged time. Allocated time is the time scheduled by the teacher for a particular lesson or subject and then actually used for instructional activities. And allocated time is mostly under the direct control of the school and the teachers. Implication of Salvin's model of effective instruction. The most important implication of the QAIT model is that teachers need to focus on each of the four elements of effective instruction. Those are quality, appropriateness, incentive, and time. If they exact to make a sustainable difference in students' achievement. In particular, teachers need to be sure that if they solve problem relating to one element, they do not cause new problem relating to other. These four components are like a chain which is interconnected to each other as a part. If one part is stronger and second one is weaker, then it doesn't hold for a long. The four components has to be very strong enough to hold each other. So this was all about Slavin's model of effective instruction. Thank you so